Hi everyone, my name is Awang Shahrizan bin Awang Abu Bakar. I'm from Siasitok Training and Resources. We are providing the deaf learning technology provider, and we are currently use the silent dignity as our what we call it, our text line to empower the deaf people. All right, so our mission right now is to reducing the gap between the deaf and normal people in education and communication within these 10 years, right? So we also want to provide the better teaching aids for the deaf student to learning more effectively like the normal people. Okay, so then we produce more. We want to produce more interpreter and translator to ease the deaf people in their life, and we want to empower the deaf people to get better life and work, which is right now we also doing is the translator in handphone, which you can talk in your handphone and translate to the deaf people if you can to talk with the deaf people or communicate to the deaf people. All right, so this is our team, which is we have Siasitok have the project operation. I'm the founder and the project coordinator for our product and the event. What we are doing right now, we have project operation manager. We have multimedia designer for our flashcard and our project and program, and we have the finance and marketing team. And can you see here? We already collaborate with Sabah Society, Malacca Society Deaf Association, NESDA, Negeri Sembilan Deaf Association, and Sarawak Deaf Association, which is we have our translator, Puan Mizarita, and we have our sign language trainer, which is we have Puan Aliza, and we have Encik Razak from POPNM, Persatuan Orang Pekat Negeri Melaka, Melaka Deaf Association. All right, so this is our team. And this is our first award, which is from the idea to turn how to learn the sign language easy, fast, fun, and effective. And in 2015, as idea, I and my wife doing this, and we won the public category. And after that, we doing more research. And if you see here, we got a lot of achievement because of this idea. All right, so we already go to one ASEAN entrepreneurship here, if you can see, and Siasitok won more of the award. Okay, so the last is we won from Superb to 2020. All right, we also inside the newspaper in Sinar and Malay Mail, and also a few others. All right, so we are featured inside there, and we are going to TV3, Selamat Pagi Malaysia, TV1, and a few more, TV Al Hijrah. All right, so and the biggest achievement is our Siasitok is going to Entrepreneurship World Cup in 2019, which is we the only Malaysian going to the World Cup for the entrepreneurship because of the Siasitok, right? Then the last achievement is the last year we are going to pitch in Superb 2020, which is for the entrepreneurs in all around Malaysia. So we are going for a Sarawak zone, which is because the Siasitok is from ahead of Sarawak. Siasitok means here and there is from Sarawak. Okay, I'm the Sarawakian. So I have decided, it's not I have decided lah. I have named the branding for the flashcard, and what we are doing is using the name of Siasitok, which means here and there. All right, so we are going to Sarawak zone, and then we are winning it because of the Siasitok. And if you see here, we have mine from Sarawak, and this one also from Sarawak. Only two from Sarawak win for this competition, and here is it. And we are doing right now to to grow more for the Siasitok, to for better education for the deaf student. All right. So this is the achievement out of 10 competition we are entering for the Siasitok. We won 8 of it. All right. So all of it is, it's not about winning, but it's about how we bring the deaf sign language to the world. All right. So that's what we are doing. Okay, I have started this project because of one of my friend have a deaf child. Uh, Actually, his daughter is cannot hear. Right. This he know around when the child age 3 years, something like that, 3 years, and he talked to me, how can I help? Actually, I'm the photographer. All right, I'm the photographer, and I took the picture. Before I took the picture, I'm going to the Association Malacca. I'm going there to learn the sign language. But then I after I learned the sign language, I took the picture, the sign language A, B, C, and everything until Z, and I want to know what the sign language for rice, me, and everything. The simple word that I know, and I take the photo, and I give it to them. I give it to my friend, and amazingly, within 2 weeks, this simple flashcard is workable for them, and they can communicate easily. All right, within 2 weeks. But then I'm going to SK Pendidikan Khas at Semabuk in Malacca. I asked the teacher, anything that teacher used to in the class that I can buy for my friends, which is like the flashcard or anything that they can use for communication. All right. So the teacher said to me, they didn't have any teaching aids to use in the class. So that is very difficult for them because they need to do themselves the flashcard and teaching aid. So that is the important turning point for us to do it more better. All right. So that is why we are doing this from 2015 until right now. Okay. So because of the teacher tell me that they have no teaching aid, the formality for the school. All right. Then what we are doing is, this is a big why for us because we already know they have using the hearing aids, the do the implants, which is this is the cost for um, hearing aids is 1,008 to 18,000. Some the cost, and the implant is 50,000 to 250,000, and more than that. If you are going to US, America, United States, its cost is more than that because the technology they are using. All right, if you see it here, the second one, why we are doing it? Because the teacher are using the book, it's not using the card. So it's very hard for teacher to uh, to tell them about how it's look, what is it. All right. Okay, so we are thinking that that is the thing. And if you see here, the third one is communication gap between we as normal people and the deaf people. There are lack of interpreter around Malaysia. As I know right now, we have only 20 professional interpreter. Right. So that is the thing why we are doing this. Right. So we are come out with the Siasitok sign language augmented reality flashcard, which you can learn the sign language easy, fast, fun, and effective. And we are covering the SDG number 4, 10, and 17, which is we want to have deaf deaf student have the quality education, and they can reduce the inequalities, and we want to partnership for the goals, right? So in around Malaysia, instead of Dr. Anthony already said, which is only 30,000 registered, actually 40,000 registered with the welfare department, and we already seek from the data from the USM and UUM, they around 100,000 deaf people in Malaysia, but they didn't what we call it, didn't registered with the deaf welfare department, and 20% of them are deaf, which is when they are using the implant, they are considered the deaf, while they can speak but not fluent right us. All right. Then we have 2,380 deaf school and PPKI, Pusat Pendidikan Khas Integrasi PPKI. Right. So in Southeast Asia, we have 22% from out of 466 million of deaf population. So means in Southeast Asia, we have 103 million, which is the big one based in Indonesia, right? Because Indonesia, we have 250 million people, right? 10 million of them are the children, it's 10%, right? So that is why we are doing this. So this is the traditional method. We want to learn the sign language. We are going to face-to-face approach, expensive and costing, effective only during the class. But then when you go out, you cannot do the revision and long hours to learn the sign language. But using our augmented reality flashcard, you can use it compatible, easy to carry, cheap and reusable, effective learning, and fast learning and fun. All right. So that is why we are doing this. Right. So right now in the market, if you can see here, we the only doing the AR technology for the deaf community, for you to learn the sign language at any time and anywhere. So we are target 10,000 people are using this product until the next 2 years. This is target for next 2 years, and 10 schools right now are using our product, our flashcard, and we have 1,300 life impact right now, and we already sold this much, 4,000 plus, and 5 module are using right now we have, and 4 societies collaborate with us. And here is, you can see we are doing our what we call our product, and our workshop to learn the sign language before. Okay, this is our product, and we are right now we are collaborating with UNDP also, and government, entrepreneurs, and corporates. We have our beneficiary also, and we right now trying to workable with work with Starbucks to do our product inside them, and we already do. We already got the recognition from this few of our collaborators, and we are seeking for the parents who have the deaf child, and they can learn the sign language anytime and anyway. Who are busy person like my friend, they are going to busy because both of them are working, right? So we want to go to the NGO also. We want to collaborate because we want to them to collaborate with us, because of we can work together with deaf people, and we want to have the government and foundation who want to do the CSR with us. All right, so that's all from me. Thank you. I hope my time is good enough to stop here, and if have any question you can ask right now. Thank you. The floor for you, Hino.
That was an excellent and insightful presentation, Mr. Awang. Thank you so much. Well, do we have any question? Let me check on the post if we do. Okay, we don't. But since that we have a couple of more minutes, I would like to ask you a question, Mr. Awang. See, we have many young people with us here today who have the mindset of entrepreneurship. So as for a start, what would you advise them on how to get started in this area of entrepreneurship? What would your advice be for them? Sawang, did you hear my question?
I didn't.
Oh, sorry. Okay, what would your advice be for our young people who are interested in to be an entrepreneur?
All right. Actually, to be an entrepreneur, you need to have the what we call it passion. For me, is the passion is the important thing. If you want to be the entrepreneur, that is the first thing, and never give up, because I doing this and because my passion, and some of them call me crazy, because I'm working with not the normal people. It's out out of the world, cannot speak, and then cannot hear, and I don't know what the sign language is. Right. So all of my friends are going uh, go anyway, don't want to friend with me anymore. Okay, so that is my challenge. So after that, I'm thinking, if not me, who else doing this, right? So that is why I'm doing this, and the passion is the important thing. It's not about the awards that we are winning. It's not about that. It's about them, because the quality education is important thing for all of the Malaysians. So that is why we are doing this. You must have a passion, and uh, jangan dengar lah apa orang kata tu. So that is important thing for me. It's not about why we are doing this because of money, because we want to them have a better education and life like us, right? So that is important thing. Thank
Yes.
you, Akin.
Thank you. Thank you.